There we go. Microphone's enabled. Fantastic. Um, 3 for this? What are people watching this fluff for? Well, apparently the page hasn't updated yet, so people still think I'm playing Cigarette. Um, that could be why. Crazy, crazy people. Going to be honest with you, just doing a little a little stream test at the mo. Um, just want to see if I want to see if a little box I've got can realistically stream anything. So, uh, oh Christ, hang on, because I'm waiting for a boiler engineer, uh, or gas safe engineer, because our boiler went, and now there's no hot water and no eating. So I'm just gonna, you know, aimlessly drifting about. You're right, Dark Rider, how you doing, man? Um, Bless you, so kind. Yeah, just testing to see if this little box can live stream anything. So I've turned everything down to 72060. I think I've got everything set up correctly, but I don't know. So wish me luck. 2 minutes remaining. This isn't really gonna work, to be honest with you, because I'm just gonna be I'm using the preview window because I want to be able to see the encoder warnings if there are any, and you know, I can't do that if I flip the TV over to, because the box was streaming off and the TV are on the same, or the console are on the same TV. So if I obviously flip over to play the game, I can't see if the encoder is throwing up any errors. Also, I don't know if this game's actually going to run at 60 FPS. I wanted to actually test the rig with a game that runs at 60 rather than a game that runs at 30 and then is encoded at 60, because then all you're doing is doubling up frames. So it'll encode, if it's playing at 30, it'll just go frame, frame, next frame, frame, next frame, frame. It's just duplicating that first frame, and so I don't really know if that's going to cause any extra issues for the encoder, if you know what I mean, like, because it's not actually having to do any extra work to get that 60 FPS. It's just doubling. I mean, some would say, but it's still encoding 60 frames. It's like, yeah, but it's not actually having to process that extra data. Also, I can't hear any sound or anything. It's just literally, and if it turns out it's going to work, like if I can if it plays a video at the start or whatever, then I'll flip over and actually play. But so far, oddly enough, 60 appears to be working. Have I got this encoder set right? You right, Divine? How you doing, mate? Just let me know if it goes all stuttery and macro blocky and pixely to death. Let's have a look at the encoder. What have we got? It's been 12 minutes of just downloading a fucking update for a game at this point. Stream directly to Twitch. Output. Capture 1080p. Rescale to 720. 5 megabits up. Very fast preset on the processor. If you want to do 1080-60, you have to move it up to super fast, but that incurs macro blocking. Very fast is the default. In fairness, I could have done the scaling before I actually went to the encoder, but that might have made the quality a bit better. Video 1080 bicubic for sharpening, 60 FPS. So if some 60 FPS video comes out and this doesn't look like a macro block bollock, then it's working. And if it's working, that's fantastic. It's this little, I mean, most people these days want 1080. They don't want 720 at all. They want 1080 all or nothing. You can do 1080. I would imagine you can do 1080-30 on this. You can do 1080-60, but as I say, you have to drop that encoder preset, and then the only way to combat reducing. So what those encoder presets do, I'll give people a little encoding lesson, I guess. That basically what's this? Would you like a quick introduction? Yes. Yeah, basically, if you change those presets, depending on, I can't even read that, it's so small on the screen. Basically, if you change the preset, there we go. If you turn the game preset, if you turn the processor preset down, it spends less time per frame encoding the video, so there's a bit of guesswork going on, and so it tends to macro block more because it's not spending any time actually rendering the video. or spending less time processing the frame to render it, and so you end up with a lower quality. The way to combat that is to give it more bandwidth so that it kind of compensates for the lower. Wow, this is really spanking good. It's not dropping frames. I don't know how smooth this looks. But we're at 62% on the L processor. When it's in slide mode, it's at 50. I mean, it looks like, in theory, as long as I'm not fucking about, this should work. Just give me 1 second.
Could you plug that in? Because I'm waiting for a phone call.
Okay. So give me a second, guys. And I might actually have to cut this one short. That was unexpected. Right, so what I want to do is literally open up Firefox. Open up my dashboard, have it play the video in the background. Oh, I can't. It's going to play another video. Well, either way, it's now... Right, it's got my preview in the background. Now let's see if the encoder overloads just quickly, and then I'm going to have to disappear because I've just been asked to do something else. So it's 60. Yeah, there you go. Encoding overloaded. And there's the door. Right.